Did your team win or did they lose? I don't think it really matters at this point right now. I'm just glad that the election talks are out of the way, and hopefully we could find a way to move things forward right now. This is the midweek market update. It is Thursday instead of Wednesday. Derailed my day yesterday in a big way, but here we are, we're still recording. The cool thing is that it's May 1st, so we have a little bit more of an updated inventory number for you guys, because some listings at the end of the month and more at the end of the quarter usually drop off, but here we go. So yesterday, April 30th, we actually had 28,190 units on the market. May 1st today, we have 27,778. So we basically saw 412 of these units actually come off of the market, most of which were just terminated. Week over week inventory, we've seen it slow down in terms of climbing. We saw a 2.1% increase in inventory, which is about 579 units. If you guys remember in the past, we were seeing 1,200-ish units kind of coming to the market every single week. So it's good that the pace of this inventory is kind of slowing down. We still have like almost 52%, over 52% more inventory than we did last year at this time right now, which is about 9,700 homes, just under 9,700 homes more on the market. Again, Halton region is up compared to last year, over 78% in terms of inventory. And I wanted to note in Toronto. So Toronto inventory is up also. It's up 41.1%. But all the time when I talk about Toronto inventory being up, everyone's mind goes right away to condos. But guess what? It's actually freehold that's up 60% of their increase right now. So there's quite a bit more of freehold Toronto inventory on the market right now than there was last year, 60% more. Why do I keep harping on the inventory number? The reason is that since we kind of saw the inventory keep climbing up, and our sales are not kind of picking up, my indicator right now is going to be inventory to see when sales are going to pick up. So now that I see a trend of slowing inventory, it starts to give me an idea that, hey, we might see a pickup in number of sales. So we need that number to kind of stop going up or level off, and then we might start to see it come down. And as we see that, hopefully, we will start to see the sales pick up. And that is kind of the case here right now. So I'm going to skip right to the sales now. Week over week, we saw sales go up almost 14%. So that is a good correlation to the inventory not going up so much this time. But overall, we're still down across the GTA by about 25%. And when we look at pricing, if I look at pricing week over week, we're up about 1% on average, which is about $11,000 on average selling price. When I look at the 52 compared to the 52-week high, we were down 2.1%, which is about $23,500. What does this all mean? There's a lot of talk right now about like interest rates. I'm hearing some reports about the interest rates possibly going up based on like the spending the government is planning on doing, the deficit growing, inflation possibly going up. And we've been hearing a lot of stories about flirting around with this, like going into recession. I don't know if we just don't want to call it, but it just feels like we have been in one already for a while. So is it going to get worse than this? I'm not sure. But when we look at the interest rates, most economists are saying that we're going to probably see that rate still come down. Even as of this morning, I've checked all the information I could possibly get, and most of the lenders are kind of saying that, hey, we're still going to be seeing by the end of the year, it's going to be still gradual. It's not going to come down right away. I think the next one's June 4th. They're saying a 25 basis point cut, but towards the end of the year, right now, we're sitting at 2.75 overnight lending rate. Most lenders are kind of saying, most banks are kind of saying that, hey, we're probably going to be sitting at 2 or 2.25 by the end of the year. So it seems like the rates are still going to go down. But now, I don't want you guys to get this twisted, because I get a lot of calls from people before the interest rate kind of goes down, or is, people are predicting it to go down before the Bank of Canada announcement. And they think that all of a sudden that a quarter point down, buyers are going to flood the market. It's not happening, guys. And even right now, in my opinion, from the overnight lending rate being at 2.75 and even going down to 2 points, I don't think this is going to open up the floodgate for buyers. I think the more of the issue right now with the buyers is the confidence. If we continue to see inventory rise and the sales remain low, obviously the confidence level is going to be low. So again, that's why I'm looking at the inventory number. As I'm seeing the inventory number kind of, slow down in terms of new inventory coming up, I am seeing the sales pick up. So that's almost a direct correlation that we're seeing. So this week's market update seems like we're kind of on the right track. I hope that now that we have the election out of the way, and obviously, the country almost voted in a majority liberal government, we must feel confident that Mark Carney and his team is going to be able to eliminate the threat of the tariffs with the US, because I think that is a major confidence issue that is going on right now. But we'll see what happens. I think that it's probably going to take at least 3-4 weeks before we see, the effect of all of this and to see where confidence goes. And one last note I want to make before I cut this off is that, look, in the market, in my opinion, from what I have seen, nothing really has to change. We don't have to have big influx of cash coming into the country. We don't have to announce big investments or anything else like that. It's the confidence. If the consumer confidence picks up, then I think that we will start to see the market move forward and more transactions happen. And I think that's just kind of the bottom line. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are, okay? So if you've made it this far, let me know what you guys think. So we saw almost a 14% increase in sales and lower inventory come onto the market. Do you guys think this is going to be the trend? Do you think this is the end of the inventory rush that we've seen coming onto the market? Or do you guys feel like there is more that's going to still kind of come out there? Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of the week. Talk next week.